My name is Emma. I am 28 years old and I have been married for 8 years. I married James the same year I finished college. I was young, I was in love, and I thought love was enough for everything. We live in a small town called Silverton. I became a nurse at the local hospital. James worked as a dentist. At first, we had a small flat in a quiet street. We cooked together in the evenings. We laughed, we bought second-hand furniture, and we made it our home. I used to bring flowers on Friday night from the market, and James would smile and say the flat smelled like spring. When our son, Noah, was born, I thought life could not be happier. I woke up at night to feed him, and James would hold him in the mornings before work. We took him in a stroller to the park, and we would sit on the bench, just watching him sleep. It was simple, but it was everything I wanted. But time changes people. James started coming home late. At first, he said it was because of patients, extra work, the pressure of the clinic. I believed him because I trusted him. I worked long shifts too, sometimes 12 hours at the hospital. My feet would ache, my back would hurt, but I kept going because the bills had to be paid, and Noah needed milk, clothes, everything. One night I asked James why he looked so tired. He looked at me and said, "Emma, I am tired of carrying everything. You only bring a nurse salary. It is not enough. I need more. Emma, I cannot spoon feed you forever." His words cut me. I never thought my husband would speak like that. I wanted to argue, but my throat closed. I just washed the dishes slowly while he sat on the sofa, scrolling his phone. Weeks later, I noticed his shirts smelled of perfume that wasn't mine. When I asked, he laughed. "Emma, don't be silly." But the laugh was too quick, too nervous. Then I found the message on his phone. A woman named Sarah. She worked with him at the clinic. "When can we meet again?" she had written. My chest went cold. My hands shook. I put the phone back where I found it. That night, I cooked dinner as usual. Potatoes, chicken, and peas. James ate in silence. Noah spilled milk on the table, and I cleaned it with a cloth. While my heart broke into pieces, I did not confront him right away. I tried to act normal, but inside I was falling apart. Every morning I tied my son's shoes, gave him his school bag, kissed his forehead, then I walked to the hospital, and the halls smelled of antiseptic, and my hands smelled of gloves and soap. But all day my mind was with James, with Sarah, with that message. At the hospital, my days blurred into each other. I checked charts, carried trays, adjusted pillows. Sometimes patients asked me, "How are you, nurse?" And I would smile and say, "I am fine," even though I was not fine. I held the hands of old women who cried in pain. I gave children their medicine. I comforted families waiting for test results. I told them it will be okay, but inside I was not okay. When I came home, the corridor smelled of fried onions from Mrs. Patel's flat. She always asked me about Noah. "How is your boy? Growing so fast," she would say, handing me a spare sweet for him. I smiled, thanked her, and hid my sadness. In the evenings, I helped Noah with his homework. He struggled with spelling, so we sat together at the kitchen table, pencils scattered everywhere. He would draw cars in the margins and then look up at me with his big eyes. "Mom, is Daddy coming tonight?" he asked once. I swallowed hard and said, "Maybe tomorrow." One day at school, his teacher pulled me aside. She said, "Noah seemed distracted in class. Is everything okay at home?" she asked gently. I forced a smile. "Yes, just a busy time," I said, though I knew it was not true. One evening after I put Noah to bed, I asked James directly, "Do you love her?" He stared at me, long and empty, and then said, "Emma, I cannot live this life with you anymore. I want more. I need more." I sat on the sofa, hugging my knees, listening to his footsteps leaving the flat. Since then, my days feel heavy. I wake up, dress Noah, go to work, smile at patients, return home. The flat is quieter now. James comes sometimes to see Noah, but his eyes avoid mine. Noah asks why Dad does not stay the night, and I tell him Daddy is busy. The weekends are the hardest. We used to go out together, all three of us, to the park or to eat fish and chips at the corner shop. Now James takes Noah out alone. He says it is better this way, less awkward. I sit at home folding laundry, waiting for Noah's laughter to fill the flat again when he returns. One Sunday, Noah came back with a new toy car. He said Daddy bought it. He asked me, "Mom, why don't you come with us anymore?" I swallowed hard, touched his hair, and said, "Because Daddy and I need space." He did not understand, and I did not have the heart to explain. Still, every night I cook for two, even though only Noah eats. I keep James' side of the wardrobe neat, even though his clothes stay at the clinic or somewhere else. I wash Noah's school uniform, iron it and fold it, and I tuck him into bed with stories. Stories where the family stays together until the end. But my story is different. And now I am just trying to survive the pieces. Because the truth is, James does not want me there. He wants his new life, his new woman, his new escape from the weight of me.